You are listening to Wedding and Event Insider. This is Michelle Twarberg. Today's guest has a great reputation here in the Twin Cities. She has years of experience performing live music in the event industry, and she is definitely one who knows the value of setting the tone for an event.
So it was that experience of playing for public events. I discovered how enjoyable it was to create a musical atmosphere for other people.
I am so pleased to introduce Sharon Planer with Pianist for Parties. Sharon, you have so much experience in the event industry. Can you tell us what you do?
Oh, sure. I provide live piano music for weddings and events, and I have portable pianos and amplification for indoor and outdoor events in the case of a venue not having a piano available. So I love adding some atmosphere to events with live music.
Yeah, I have seen you, play the baby grands and the hotels and different places that have those great grand pianos. But I've also seen you, do you're able to bring like a traveling keyboard and do take care of providing live music outdoors as well, which is really cool. Does it take you long? I just was wondering, does it take long to learn a new piece of music if the clients want something and maybe, I have a feeling though most of the music that clients want you already know, but just curious, does it take long to learn a new piece of music?
Well, that really varies. Some couples don't have a clue what they want, and so I like working with them in person or by Zoom meetings lately. I've been doing this, helping them plan their wedding music. I can play samples of music for them and they can tell me yes, no, and I kind of can help guide them toward what they really would like for their wedding. And then I have, it's a range of people and music that they want. I had a bride in June that had every single song picked out for her prelude music, ceremony, postlude, and it was music from a particular contemporary band. So I knew a couple of the songs, but I didn't know most of them actually. But she had printed out the music and gave me the music, and she had actually had several pianists she had contacted before her to try to, to hire, but they weren't available, and one didn't really want to learn the music. So she was at her wedding alteration, getting her wedding alterations done at Affordable I Do's. Not Affordable I Do's, at Amazing Alterations.
Oh,
and
yes.
Brenda was working with her and she was complaining, I can't find a pianist to learn these songs that I want to have played. And Brenda said, I know just the gal. And so we got in touch and I learned the music. It was easy to sight read what she had given me, and the wedding went off well.
Oh, that's so great. I love it when clients are looking and asking questions and when they can be connected to the perfect vendor that can help them out for their day. And it sounds like she was having a little challenge trying to find somebody that would be able to play the music that she had picked out, and you were able to do it without a problem. That is so awesome. And now a word from our sponsor. I'm Michelle Twarberg. Do you know about the best cheesecake in the universe? Tammy Cabrera with Muddy Paws Cheesecake has over 222 flavors of artisan cheesecake that's baked from scratch and made to order. I love her tagline, life is short, eat the damn cheesecake. She delivers. You can have it shipped to your door. Find out more at muddypawscheesecake.com. So Sharon, what inspired you to be a pianist? I'm sure you must have had this. Tell me your story. What got you into being pianist for parties?
Oh, sure. Well, I just enjoyed playing the piano and taking lessons as a child and a young adult. And other people started recognizing that I played the piano and asked me to start playing for some of their events publicly. And so it was that experience of playing for public events. I discovered how enjoyable it was to create a musical atmosphere for other people. And recognizing that music really sets the tone for an event, and when people first arrive at a party or a wedding, music is one of the first things that greets them, and I want the music to reflect the vision of the people that I'm working for, my client.
Yes, I see that in you, and that is so true. How music sets the tone for the atmosphere of the party.
Yep.
And you being able to provide that live music is just, it's such a, I always think that there's such a great feeling when you walk in and you hear the music, but then when you see that it's being performed live, there's something even more special with it. So
That's
kudos.
right. Yeah, it seems like wedding couples often have a theme, as do corporate events and fundraisers. And I love when there's a theme to work with. And last year, this is an example, at the St. James Hotel in Red Wing, a bride and groom hired me to play for their ceremony and reception. And they had a great Gatsby theme. So the guests arrived in their Roaring '20s attire, and I was in the historic lobby playing on the grand piano and playing Roaring '20s music and speakeasy music, Charleston types
Oh
of
my gosh.
songs. So
Oh,
it,
how
it
fun.
really created the mood.
Yes, yes. And that is yes, when they have a theme and then you play into that and then the guests are coming in knowing that theme too and participating. That just sounds like a really roaring good time. Oh my goodness. Do you have any other fun, or you've told me a few stories already, which is awesome. I love hearing these stories. Is there any other stories or anything that you can share in regards to your business, how things?
Oh, sure. Oh, there's so many, but one that really is a highlight in my mind that was special was a gentleman called me and hired me to play for his wife. His wife, he always did something special for their anniversary, but his wife was very pregnant and didn't want to leave the house. And so he hired me to come in to play the piano and serenade her with music while he made dinner.
Oh my
And,
gosh.
and so I arrived, in front of the house. I was sending his two young children out the door with paper bag lunches in their hands with a babysitter. So, he was taking care of them. And then I arrived and, he introduced me to his wife and we chatted a little bit. And she was laying on the couch and I was sitting at the piano. I just started playing, beautiful music, and I could hear pans clattering in the kitchen. And then I could, after a while, smell the aromas, starting to cook, and mixed in with the music. And his wife seemed to be enjoying it. I'd check in with her occasionally. Wasn't there to chat, with her full time, but she seemed to enjoy the music. And then after about an hour and a half, he came out and announced dinner was ready, and I took my leave, and I'm sure they had a beautiful, intimate wedding anniversary dinner together. Made me happy to be a part of helping make his wife feel special on their anniversary.
Oh my gosh, Sharon, I absolutely love that. That is so beautiful. What a creative story too, that for him to think of that, especially, during these times here too, but just to have you come in and be able to provide that for her and make that special, especially in pregnancy and when you don't always feel the best, and being homebound and that sort of thing. That what a guy. That's a great idea. Our
Yeah.
listeners should take note. Like, that is a wonderful thing to provide some live music, and have your special person be serenaded while you're making them dinner. Wow, that is really romantic.
Yeah, playing for weddings, I see the love and the excitement of, couples getting married. But here was an example of some years down the road, a couple still deeply in love and showing affection for each other and making each other feel special. And I just thought, this is how it should be. It was good to be a part of that event.
You can hear samples of Sharon's music on her website. Visit pianistforparties.com. To find out more about this networking group, Twin Cities Wedding and Event Professionals, visit us at tcwep.com. Sign up for the e-newsletters to get information on upcoming events in person and virtual. Thank you so much for listening.